How the devil are we? Skydiving. Beautiful sport. But maybe after this clip I'll change my mind on that. Apparently it can be very, very dangerous. Let's have a look.
It's October 2021 in Mossel Bay, South Africa. A team of 14 stunt skydivers is flying at altitude and preparing to jump. 9 members of the team, including their videographer, are coming out onto the side of the plane or waiting just inside when suddenly their adventure takes a nosedive. Literally.
The
plane slips once, twice, and then falls out of the sky, just as the videographer lets go, followed.
Fake. Now I've seen another video with a plane doing barrel rolls. That was definitely a fake, but this was genuine. This is genuine.
By the other waiting jumpers.
Christ, I honestly thought it was going to smack into the skydivers then.
The camera keeps rolling as the plane sails past them, heading down rapidly.
I tell you what though, props to the cameraman here. Not only is he skydiving, but he's doing a good job.
Toward the earth. Another person jumps from the plane as it starts to level off and disappear into the clouds. This video is so incredible that I think we need another look.
Didn't see it disappear into the clouds at any point there.
Look. Here's where the plane flips upside down and goes into a barrel roll before beginning to nosedive. Even stranger, after the near disaster, the skydivers proceed with their planned jump.
Still got a job to do.
Journalist Amy Title says she can't imagine what must have been going through their minds.
It's really incredible that this plane completely missed the skydivers. And they seem to go right back on with their jump, getting in formation. They don't seem fazed by the fact that they almost just got hit by a plane.
But they saw the plane, it didn't disappear in the clouds. They saw the plane recover, so they thought, right, we'll just get on with the jump.
The pilot also looks like they're very competent. The plane isn't flying at an angle where it would naturally stall the instant that it does. So are we looking at something that's CGI, something that has fake elements to a real video?
In the past, we've shown you videos like the 747 near miss that went viral but turned out to be fake.
Wonder how much analysis or how many experts they brought in to basically decide, is that real or a fake? In fact, they already know before they even put the clips in these sometimes.
So is this real? And if so, how is the pilot able to recover control of the aircraft so quickly? The standard altitude at which skydivers jump is 10,000 to 13,000 feet, while the plane moves at 100 miles per hour. But by the time this plane was in free fall, from a height of 16,000 feet, it was moving much faster than the skydivers' terminal velocity of 120 miles per hour. So, is a smooth recovery under these challenging conditions actually possible? Let's consult our experts.
Yeah. You know how it's possible? Because you've just seen it. You've just seen it being recovered straight away. Didn't disappear in the clouds and it was right there. Terrifying stuff, though.
Our pixel man, Michael Primo, runs macro block analysis to determine if this is even real.
As we watch this plane travel towards the clouds, we see kind of a glowing shape. And the macro blocks begin to become more compressed. There's video compression artifacting that's making it look like it's kind of glitching in and out of the clouds. That could be misinterpreted as manipulation or misinterpreted as CGI or something was placed over, but we didn't detect any evidence of that. Although it has been re-encoded at least twice, the video is authentic.
Theoretical.
I mean, you could re-encode it so that you could do it, basically re-render it, make it a little bit cleaner.
Physicist Dr. Michio Kaku concurs.
It's very difficult to fake the trajectory of 9 falling people plus an airplane that is spinning.
Hollywood can do that. Hollywood does it all the time. Video games does it. There's a name for it. I can't remember the name.
Everything I saw on the screen, I think, is consistent with the known laws of physics.
So if the footage
Real world physics.
is real, then how and why did the plane just stall?
They're all climbing out of one side. If I've got a theory, I think it's because of the aerodynamics of the wing, and basically it changed because you've just got this big. You're flying along. You've got the air coming over the wing, and then you've got this big lump just there, and then it actually, because it pulls to the left where the skydivers are, So I think something's changed in terms of the airflow over the wing.
Normally in skydiving, people jump out one at a time. But since this was synchronized, they all jumped at the same time.
I'll tell you what, it's a good job that the wing stayed on that thing.
And Kaku thinks that is the key.
When we had 9 skydivers jump out of the airplane at the same time, that created a torque, which caused the back part of the airplane to swerve.
But aviation expert Tim McMillan thinks this happened because the pilot slowed the plane down by cutting power to the left engine to make it easier for the skydivers to get in position.
The pilot has really brought the plane down to a slow speed. May very well have idled the engine, so it's gliding. After the final jumper jumped, when the pilot throttled the aircraft back up, one of the engines spooled up faster than the other, bringing up the higher angle of attack on the right wing, and the left is trying to catch up. The airflow was hitting that left wing at an angle that it was more on top of the wing, forcing it down. That is why we're going to start seeing that corkscrew turn going towards the left side.
So the nosedive could have been caused by a few factors. But how did the plane manage to miraculously recover from this death spiral?
It's designed to recover, and they had plenty of altitude to do it.
McMillan says pilots train for this exact scenario.
The pilot is trying to regain his aircraft into what's called a critical angle of attack, where the wind hits the wings of the aircraft that generate lift and keep it in flight. And so even though it's dipping down here, the pilot at this point is likely controlling the yoke forward to try to get the nose back up to where the wind that's pushing over the wings is now generating lift again. And they're staying in flight.
Our verdict, this is a rare but real-life aviation incident likely set off by too many jumpers exiting at the same time. The pilot is flying with asymmetrical power, and the jumpers are blocking airflow to the left horizontal stabilizer, which McMillan says brings up the higher angle of attack on the right wing.
Basically what I said.
And leads to the spin. Amazingly, no one was injured and the plane returned safely to the runway.
Thing is, they knew where it was filmed, so I'm assuming they knew the airfield where it was taken off from. So, could they not have tracked down one of the original skydivers, maybe? Just ask them. Maybe ask the pilot. Maybe they don't care. I mean, let's face it, it wasn't a catastrophe. It was probably barely even a mystery at this point. But, yeah, it was an interesting segment. Hopefully you have a good one. I'll see you on the next one.